guys! So I'm finally doing another concert diaries, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't been to any concerts, but I actually just went to 2 concerts last week, so I have a couple videos lined up for that, including today's video, which is going to be about a day to remember. So this has been my 3rd A Day to Remember show. I saw them last year on the House Party Tour in October, and then I saw them in April on Easter actually. And then they came back again just like last Thursday, and I saw them on the Parks and Devastation tour with Bring Me the Horizon, and it was so awesome. But it got really intense, and I'm about to get into that right now. So the day of the concert, I actually was in college. I go to college, obviously, and I had class that day in the morning. I only had 1 class, so I was done by like 10:45. But of course, the person I was going with had class that ended at like 3:15, so we had to wait till she was done. And then as soon as she was done with class, we left. My mom picked us up, and she drove us straight to back to my town, and we got on this subway thing, which we call a trolley in my town, and we had to wait for that. And we took it all the way down. It goes all the way downtown, which is where the concert was, so we took that all the way downtown, got there, and we got right in line right away, and the line was already wrapped around twice, wrapped around the building twice, which usually happens if there's a famous band. So I wasn't really too surprised because we didn't get there till like 5:30-ish. So we got in line and we just kind of waited for the doors to open, which was around 6:30, so they let everybody in. And we got in, and this venue, the doors are on the right side of the stage, so everybody just kind of feeds through into the crowd from the entrance, and nobody goes around to the left side. So I know for a fact, after going to this venue for so many times, I know that the left side is not as crowded and miserable as the right side because that's where the entrance is. So we walked all the way around to the left side because that was our plan. We do that now because it's so much safer, and it was so much clearer. You could actually get in, and we got pretty close. So I could actually really see pretty well. We were really close to the front. I don't know if I've ever been that close to a famous band like that. So that was really awesome. And so we waited for the bands to start. Obviously you have to wait for a little bit before the first band comes on, and the first band that was playing was Chiodos, who I have never seen before. I never really heard of them. Actually, the first time I heard of them was at the APMAs, which I went to in July. So apparently they've been around for a while, but they're not huge or anything. They remind me of a Warped Tour band. But they were really good. I really like them. I still haven't got a chance to check out more of their music, but I definitely want to. So they were great performers. I love their sound. They scream a little bit. They got the crowd going a little bit because obviously they're kind of famous within that kind of music scene. So that was really cool. Here's some footage from that.
Off your fucking feet!
So as you can see, it was pretty fun. Everybody was enjoying it. I liked them a lot. I didn't film too much from them because I wanted to save for Bring Me the Horizon and A Day to Remember, who are the 2 main bands. So after Chiodos was Motionless in White.
Sing it to me!
And I've never even really listened to them from their looks, I was kind of scared of them. Like, I was kind of worried about seeing them because I thought that people would go nuts, and because they looked like a really scary band. So I wasn't too excited to see them, but like, you know, I'm open to like listening to music, obviously. And they came on and they were like all like had like black spray paint on their arms and like their bodies, and they like wear makeup, and like this one guy was in like this dress thing. The other guy had like a big hood on, and it was just really kind of scary. It was kind of intimidating, but it was kind of cool. And they're actually like pretty good. Like, I thought they were gonna be like bad, not like bad, but like I just didn't think it would be like the kind of music I like. Like, I thought it would be all screaming, but they're actually like not that bad at all. I think I might like listen to them a little bit. They were pretty good. Like, they got the crowd going. A lot of people like them. I like the singer Chris, I think is his name. His like the way he talks like to everybody, it was kind of cool. Like, pretty confident, and it was just, I mean, I liked it a lot. Like, it was different. I really like seeing new bands that I've never listened to for the first time, like, live, because I feel like they play live better sometimes than the recording. Sometimes when I listen to a recording, I'm like, meh, but if I see them live, I'm kind of forced to be there, so it just kind of, like, forces me to get into it, you know? So I was really, like, enjoying it, actually. I think they're on Warped Tour, though, but they're not super huge. I didn't go see them at Warped Tour, but I knew they were there. So, yeah. They're pretty good though. Like, I'm pretty happy with them. I wasn't like scared or anything like I thought I would be, which is kind of sad. So after them, we were waiting for Bring Me the Horizon, and I was so excited because I've never seen them, obviously, and they like don't really come here a lot because they're British, and I was just so pumped to see them. And they finally came on. Like, we were waiting for so long, it felt like forever. They finally came on, and we were pretty close, but as soon as they started, like, we got kind of pushed back because everybody like went fucking nuts. And they were so good. Like, we were so close to like the speakers, like, it was so loud, it was blowing my ears out, but I like screamed so loud. Like, I screamed those lyrics. I go hard, and they were so good. I was so happy I got to see them finally. They played so much from Sempiternal, which obviously is like their newest album, but like literally every song except for like a couple was from that album, which I was really happy with because that's like my favorite album by them, and really the only one that I listen to by them because the rest of their stuff is kind of too hard for me. But I really love Bring Me the Horizon's like sound. Like, it's so like, it's like angry, but like I love how they have like the orchestra kind of things and like the harmonies, and it's kind of like reminds you of like church kind of, and they're kind of making fun of that, I guess, but I love it. I love the sound. It's so cool live, and literally everybody flipped shit. Because, like, they encourage mosh pits and, like, circle pits and literally everything, crowd surfing, everything dangerous. And everybody did that. Like, that's when it really started to get fucking nuts. And it got dangerous, like, really fast. There were so many pits, like, of people. Like, one opened right in front of me, and these fucking crazy guys, like, I don't know, like, what are you doing? I just don't really understand, like, the whole moshing thing. You just run into each other and, like, let people push them around, like, why? Like, it's just scary. And this one kid just, like, ran into me, and, like, he must have been, like, so drunk or something, and he just, like, didn't even know what was going on, but, that's definitely the craziest, like, it's gotten that I've ever seen at a concert, like, with mosh pits and stuff. But, like I said, Bring Me the Horizon were so good. Like, they played all the songs that I love, and the crowd was so into it, and they, like, can really control everybody so well. So they were done, and we were just like waiting, and we were pushed back a little bit more like after them. Like we were really close at the beginning, but of course like more people come in and go, and it just gets wild. So we were a little bit farther back, but we could still see pretty well. But then of course like I'm really short, so I really can't see no matter what. So there were like really tall people, and I just kind of have to look through their heads, you know, which really sucks. Like the worst thing about concerts that I hate. They finally came on, and they were like setting up the stage, and it was like they had like tents, and it was like a bonfire, and it was like really cool, like little camping like thing. So that was cool to see, and I love their like big, it's like their heads on like Mount Washington, so that was cool. Finally came on, they opened with Downfall of Us All, I think. Yeah. And that was so fucking fun. Everybody went nuts. Like I love that song, and it was just so fucking good. Like, I love his voice. Like, Jeremy, they sounded so good live, because I guess it was their first night, and, like, they weren't, like, tired yet from, like, touring, so they sounded so amazing, and I was so happy. And I don't know what song it was, but it was maybe like 5 songs in when like it got crazy. Like this is like a normal Day to Remember set. They played a ton of stuff from Common Courtesy, and then just of course all their biggest like songs from everything else. But I don't know what song it was on or when. It was like about 5 songs in, maybe a little bit more than that. We were like right in the middle of the pit. Like there was another like bigger, even bigger, like worse than Bring Me the Horizon's pit. Like there were so many people moshing, and it was like getting really dangerous. Everybody was crowd surfing, because they obviously encourage crowd surfing, which is so scary because I'm too small to like hold people, and I don't trust anybody else to hold me either, because I've seen people just fucking go on their heads on the concrete. Like, no thank you. So there were so many people crowd surfing, and I had to like hold up people, like, which I really don't like doing. And like this one girl came over me, and I like just pushed her, and then like, okay, I was like, okay, good, I got through that. And then all of a sudden there's a fucking giant dude. There must have been like this 200-pound like adult guy, so big, like he's crowd surfing, and I didn't even see him. He just came out of nowhere. He was right above me like this, and I was like, oh shit, and he just like fell on my head like this, and I was forced to be like this, and he was on top of my neck, like right here, just like laying on me. I was like, oh my fucking god. And then he finally got off, and I like freaked the fuck out. Like I started like crying, like because it just like really hurt. He like fell right on my neck. like this joint back here, like where my spine connects to my fucking head, and oh my god, like it really hurt, and I started crying, like there were tears running down my face, and I was like holding my head, and Erin saw me, because it's just so crazy in there, but she saw that I was like crying, and I was like holding my head because it hurt really bad. She's like, do you want to get out? And I was like, yeah, I have to get out. So we got out like of like the very dangerous part, like we went out like a little bit farther, which like I hate going out because I really want to be close to like Jeremy obviously, and I really want to like be into it, but like I really hurt my neck, like that fucking guy, like what an asshole. I just don't understand why like giant dudes need to crowd surf like when there's so many like girls like me that are like 5'1", and obviously I can't lift you. Like it's just scary. It was not like I was crying like because it hurt like really bad. But like I obviously didn't, like she's like, do you want to go to the med first thing? And I was like, no, I want to like stay here. I'm not like gonna leave like because of that. Like it really did hurt though. But with tears streaming down my face, I screamed those A Day to Remember lyrics at the top of my lungs. I still like was into the show. Like as soon as we got out, I just like continued singing and like screaming. And I don't even know what song it was, but I was just still into it, and I was really happy. Yeah, I'm a trooper. Like it really hurt though, like I swear, like it wasn't a joke, like I literally, it made me cry, like it was bad. And it was also really hot. I forgot to say this, they were spraying the crowd with like this big hose like throughout the whole show, like in between sets, because it was so fucking hot. It was like 90 that day, so everybody was like passing out. Actually it was on the news, like 40 people or something passed out, and like 20 people had to be taken to the hospital, which is really bad. That's pretty much what happens every time. But it was like on the news and everything. Everybody was like freaking out, which does suck because it is like really scary in there, and the water is so expensive at this venue. I don't understand why it's $3.50 for a 1 water bottle. Like water should be $1. My friend went to go get water on the side where we were, and they were out, so she had to walk all the way to the other side to get water, which is ridiculous. To continue with the show, they were playing, like, they play like 20 songs, so this wasn't even like in the middle of their set yet, like it was pretty long. Forget what song it was, but Jeremy came over to the speaker on the left side that was like right in front of me, kind of, like there were like 5 people in front of me from there, so I could like really see him and we could like make eye contact basically, and I was like singing and recording, like I was holding my camera up like this, and I was just like singing to him. And he was singing like to us, obviously, like he does, like, and he fucking, I swear this happened, and I didn't get it on camera because my camera was out of frame. Well, he was like out of frame because I wasn't looking in the camera, it just like was down low. I swear I was singing to him and we were looking at each other, and he was singing to me for like 5 seconds, like both singing back and forth to each other, and oh my god, okay. That just like made me really happy, and I freaked the fuck out, and I turned over to like be like, oh my god, Erin, but Erin wasn't next to me, and I like said it to somebody else, so that was awkward. But I swear we like sang and like looked at each other, and it was just like a really special moment, and I love that a lot because I love fucking Jeremy. It was so awesome. And then like he always does, he got in that big hamster ball thing, and he like went on the crowd. He didn't come over me, but he was pretty close. So that was awesome. I love when he does that. It's so cool to see. And I don't know how he sings in there. Like, it's so funny. But they literally played so many good songs. Like, I was so into it. I screamed every word. Oh, and they also played, what did they play? I think they played Already Gone acoustic. I think that's what they played. So that was really good. They also played End of Me acoustic. So then their last song was All I Want. They played that, and then they left, and everybody, obviously that's not the end because they always plan an encore of like a couple songs, so we just like stayed obviously. And he came out and they played If It Means a Lot to You acoustic, and I love that song. It was so good. And then, what else did they play? They played a couple more songs, and the last song they played was, I think it was Plot to Bomb the Panhandle was the last song they played, which is a great song, and I love that song. Like, it was so fun. Like, such a great fucking concert. They always put on a great show, and I was so worn out when we got out of there. I literally, my legs felt like noodles. Like, I thought I was gonna fucking die. My legs were hurting so bad. And it really sucked because I had a fucking 8 a.m. class the next day. So the place where the concert was is not the same city that my school is in, and I live at school. So we had to go home to my house. My dad took us to my house. We slept there. I only got like 5 hours of sleep. And then we woke up at like 6. And we drove back to where my college is. I got there like 15 minutes before my class started at 8. Oh, that was so rough because I literally didn't even get a good night's sleep and my neck was fucking hurting all weekend. And like my feet were killing me and I was so dirty I didn't even get a chance to shower and it was just gross. And I did not feel like going to this class, but I had to. You can't just skip classes in college, so that really sucked. But I went back and I fell asleep. This concert was so insane. Oh my god, I didn't even say, I fucking forgot. Okay, after the concert, like right after, we were looking for like guitar picks on the floor and like trying to get set lists and stuff, but I didn't obviously because I suck. But we were like walking on our way out and we see this bald head and a bunch of people crowded around him, and of course it is the one and only Adam Elmakias, which was so cool to see. Like, I always wanted to meet him, and I saw him at Warped Tour, but I didn't like get a picture with him because he was in a rush. But we saw him and he was just taking pictures with people, so me and Aaron both got a picture with him and it was fucking awesome. We didn't really get to talk to him or anything because he was just literally taking pictures with people and then we left. But that was so much fun. Like, I love that. I was so happy that I met him. And I actually posted it on Tumblr and I tagged him in it. He reblogged it saying, "Good meeting you," so that was like really cool. And he also made a video like talking about meeting fans. He put our picture in it and he said it was beautiful, so that was like really awesome. That was so funny. I'll put a link to that in the description. But that was just so fun. I mean, A Day to Remember, they never fail to put on an amazing show. Definitely go see them if you haven't before. If you like their music, you will definitely love their concerts. They are incredible. They're such a great performer. They control the crowd so well. It's just unstoppable fun. It's definitely worth everything. Like I said, I'll go see them no matter what. Like, I had fucking school the next day and I don't even live at my school, so I managed to get to school in time, but I still got to see them and it was just awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little concert diaries. I know I haven't done one in like a really long time. That's because I haven't been to any concerts lately, but I just went to 2, and there's going to be another one up next weekend. I'm going to talk about 21 Pilots, which is also a great concert. I can't wait to talk about that with you guys. But yeah, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, or just like it because I said so. And please make sure to hit the subscribe button because it means a lot to me and I'll be really happy. And don't forget to go look at the Vinyl Theater interview that I did. It's on Rock Art Studios. Subscribe to that channel too and give that video a like. And don't forget to go vote for Band of the Week. It's going to be next Wednesday. I put the poll up. It's in the description. Go ahead and vote. And I'll see you guys then. See ya!